Continental Wrestling Federation is on the road. Hello, I'm Charlie Platt, and my co-host Gordon Soley is on vacation this week. I was a little disturbed about that, seeing how Gordon was going to be down in Nassau, the Bahamas, enjoying himself, until I found out who they have flown in to co-host with me tonight, the lovely Missy Hyatt. Welcome.
Well, thank you, and I'm sure you are happy.
Listen, Missy, you know reputations in professional wrestling are built in many different ways, and we're in a special place tonight. A little wrestling trivia for you.
Okay.
Do you know where Jack Briscoe had a rematch with Terry Funk for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
Tampa, Florida?
Wrong.
Where?
You're standing in the building in Dothan, Alabama, the Houston County Farm Center. And do you know where Andre the Giant first wrestled Hulk Hogan?
Yes, I do know that one. Vince McMahon said the first time they met was at the Silverdome at WrestleMania.
Well, we have about 52 or 5,300 people in this area that will tell you in 1980, Hulk Hogan wrestled Andre the Giant in the Houston County Farm Center in Dothan, Alabama. It's a Saturday night, and this is a town for professional wrestling.
It definitely is, and the CWF has got a lot of new changes going on.
Thank you very much. Our co-hostess for the night is Missy Hyatt. Stand by for Continental Wrestling Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Continental Championship Wrestling. We take you now to ringside with the wrestling company.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Continental Wrestling Federation. We're broadcasting tonight's matches from the Houston County Farm Center in Dothan, Alabama, one of the historic sites for professional wrestling dating back to 1961. Gordon is on vacation this week, and my co-host for the evening is a lot easier to look at. I got to say that. Missy Hyatt, welcome to Continental Wrestling Federation.
Well, thank you. There's a lot of changes going on here, and I'm just glad to be here.
Thank you very much. In the next hour, you're going to see a lot of great action, and we're going to be updating you on the road to Birmingham. That's where 10 competitors will end up in Birmingham in one-night tournament for the Continental Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. And that champion will then meet the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. And speaking of that, we have some big news from Memphis, Tennessee concerning the AWA World Heavyweight Champion. And Missy Hyatt was on the scene when it all took place. Let's go by means of videotape to Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm here with Jerry the King Lawler in Memphis, Tennessee. And Jerry is the new AWA World Heavyweight Champion. And I tell you what, that was a great match when you just beat Curt Hennig.
Thank you, Missy. You know, it's been 14 years since I had my first shot at a World Heavyweight Championship. And I've tried to think over those years what I would say when I got this belt in my hand. And now that's actually happened, I'm almost speechless because it just won't come into my head. It's like I've been climbing a mountain that I never thought I'd reach the top of, and all of a sudden I realize here I am at the top of the mountain. I really do have this belt in my hand. And I don't want to get cleaned up. I don't want to take a shower because I'm afraid if I put this belt up and I go in and take a shower, I'm afraid when I come out it might not be there. It's like the realization of a dream. And, you know, but I know that reality is going to set in really quickly because I'm going to have to start defending this title. And I know that there's a big tournament that I'm supposed to be involved in right down here in this area. But, you know, now the whole situation has changed because instead of me coming down there and trying to win that championship belt to get a shot at this one, I am the World Heavyweight Champion, and everybody's going to have to chase me. And I'm talking about Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. I'm talking about Curt Hennig. I'm talking about the entire wrestling world. You're going to have to come and get me. And like I said, it's been 14 years, a long, hard struggle to get this belt. And I can promise you, from the bottom of my heart, that I'm not going to give it up without just as big a struggle.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations. Now, I'm going to be going over and seeing Curt Hennig, the loser.
And at the same night, Missy Hyatt also had the chance to talk to the loser of the bout. So once again, by means of videotape, we take you to Memphis, Tennessee with Missy Hyatt.
Now I'm over here with Curt Hennig, the former AWA World Heavyweight Champion. And you know, Curt, I saw the match because I was just there, and You had Jackie Fargo and Jerry Lawler. I mean, that was like 2 against 1.
Let me tell you something right now. I don't know how you people down here in the South run your business, but it was certainly a plan to eliminate me from the heavyweight championship of the world. And I'll tell you right now, I'm a very unpredictable man, and what lies in store in the very near future is going to be very unpredictable.
Well, you know, Kurt, down here in the Continental area, we're having our CWF tournament, and the winner of the tournament gets to go against Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm sure you're going to be in it.
Let me tell you right now, the CWF tournament, the winner of that tournament is the #1 contender for Jerry Lawler's heavyweight championship belt, and it hurts me to say Jerry Lawler's heavyweight championship belt. And I don't care what kind of competition or what kind of people you bring it in. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to tell you, Jerry Lawler, I will be there on the road to Birmingham, and I will be the man to win the CWF championship belt. And you and I, my friend, we will meet again.
Well, I'm sure you will, but what about, hey, Austin Idol and all the other guys?
I don't care what kind of competition gets in this tournament. I'm the new boss of wrestling, and I will remain that way forever.
Well, there you heard it from Kurt Hennig, and I tell you what, Jerry Lawler has got a great rematch.
The Continental Wrestling Federation presents the Road to Birmingham Tour in the search for one true CWF champion. Catch the action Wednesday, May 25th, Chickasaw, Alabama, Chickasaw Auditorium, 8 p.m. Thursday, May 26th, New Site, Alabama, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, May 27th, Parrish, Alabama, Old High School Gym, 8 p.m. Tuesday, May 31st, Moulton, Alabama, Lawrence County Coliseum, 8 p.m. Saturday, June 4th, New Brockton, Alabama, Farm Center, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 7th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, McDonald Hughes Community Center, 8 p.m. Thursday, June 9th, Freeport, Florida, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, June 10th, Mariana, Florida, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 14th, Jemison, Alabama, Central Alabama Music Park, 7 p.m. Thursday, June 16th, Carbon Hill, Alabama, Junior High School Gym, 8 p.m. It's the Road to Birmingham Tour in your area. Don't miss it.
All right, you can tell by the applause of the people at the Houston County Farm Center in Dothan, Alabama, one of their favorites, and I do mean favorites, is about to come down to ringside to meet us, and that is the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. He refers to this building as the house that Idol built.
I can't stand it, Charlie. I tell you what, I'm so excited right now. And I ain't shucking and jiving nobody. I got goosebumps running up and down my spine. I feel like I'm about ready to break out in cold sweats and hot flashes because I'll tell you why. I can think of about 3,000 reasons right here, and you're looking at them. I don't mind telling you. I don't mind laying it to you just like it really is. Oh, yeah, it's true. I have wrestled all over the world. I just got back, y'all, about 10 days ago from Tokyo, Japan, in front of thousands and thousands of people. But there ain't no place like home, and this is home as far as I am concerned. Yes, sir. I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart, Charlie, I love each and every one of them right here. And as far as I'm concerned, Austin Idol, this is Idol country right now. And if you don't believe me, Charlie, then listen to this. Idol, 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 Idol. Tell me about it, Charlie. Tell me about it. You hear him right here.
I hear him. You know, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol, there is a Road to Birmingham going on.
I know big things will happen. They're going to crown one champion, one Continental Wrestling Federation champion, and only one. And I'm going to be right in the middle of it, and we got a lot of big guns. And I know Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert's made his debut. And Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, I heard he's even got $10,000 out. If anybody can beat him, 1, 2, 3, you're looking at the man that can do it. But first of all, I'm going to Road Birmingham. I'm on the road to Birmingham. I want that title, and I hope I see each and every one of everybody right here in Birmingham. I'll be there, Charlie.
Very good. The favorite, the Continental Wrestling Federation area. He is the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. Okay, Danny Davis has joined us here at ringside, and Kenny Wayne is scheduled to defend the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship.
For some reason or other, Kenny is not here. He has not shown up at the building. I don't know, I don't know why. I haven't talked to him. Last time I talked to him, he was going to appear here to defend his junior heavyweight title. Like I said, I don't offer any explanation. I don't know why he's not here, but, you know, I know Rikki Nelson, you know, this will be a, you know, Continental Wrestling Federation tournament match, and if he will accept my challenge, I will take Ken's place. I'm not the junior champion, but I'll be glad to take Ken's place because he's not here.
All right, and you're saying this for maybe for the Continental Wrestling Federation tournament match. If you're defeated in this match with him, you realize you're out of the tournament.
I understand that, but same goes for him. Now, if he'll accept it, because Ken's not here, and you know, I'll be glad to give him a chance for a Continental title match. I'll be glad to.
Okay, let's just get in the ring and let's see what's happening here. Kenny. I guess they are, and I think we have the nod of approval from Jack Curtis on this situation. This will be, ladies and gentlemen, as we've talked about the road to Birmingham, this will be a Continental Wrestling Federation tournament match, and the winner of this match will advance on into the tournament in further events. There will be, that's right, Missy, there will be 10 contestants who will end up in Birmingham, Alabama, and right now we're seeing one of those tournament matches here, one we did not bargain for.
Really, this is, and this is a pretty good match, too. This is going to be...
Kenny Wayne, of course, I don't know if you've been following this situation, but Kenny's been acting since his return to the Continental Wrestling Federation a little strange, if we might say so.
Well, yeah, see, that's what, it just kind of stumped me up for a minute because I was thinking of the Nightmare, Ken Wayne. He has a star, too.
Right.
And this is Danny Davis. I mean, weren't they were partners one time, weren't
they? They have reunited that team in the last week or so. But I'm not going to make any further comment on the attitude Kenny Wayne seems to be taking.
Well, he is the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion.
He certainly is. I'll give him that. And he would very much like to be co-holder of the tag team titles once again with Danny Davis. Good hip toss takedown, a headlock, side headlock by Nightmare Danny Davis. And there you see Rikki Nelson out of the state of Mississippi standing wrist lock.
I'm sorry. I cannot believe that these are two very strong athletes right here.
Certainly are. Two great competitors and evenly matched as far as weight is concerned in the situation. Look about evenly matched. Of course, a little better upper body development on Danny Davis, but he has been going through some grueling workouts over the last 6 months or so. In fact, a lot of that upper body workouts are a formula given him by a man who calls himself the world's strongest man, Doug Furnace.
Oh, well, I've yet to see him, and I cannot wait to see that.
That is one big dude, I guarantee you. We're in Dothan, Alabama, the Houston County Farm Center Continental Wrestling Federation on tour with our television facilities. Charlie Platt here along with Missy Hyatt, and we have got some great action in store for you tonight.
This is beginning to be a really interesting match because it seems like one of them gets the upper hand, and then all of a sudden, Danny Davis gets the upper hand.
Exactly. Right now.
Back and forth.
That's the kind of competition we like to see. Good forearm, perfectly legal, put in by Rikki Nelson on Nightmare Danny Davis. We'll see what Davis does with that. Nelson obviously showing him, hey, that Continental Wrestling tournament is real important to me, and I want to be one of the 10 in Birmingham.
Well, you know, neither one of them were psyched up for this match, knowing that it was going to be for the road to Birmingham, was going to be the big tournament.
Interesting point.
So whoever wins this, I mean, I think this is going to be, a starting, the building.
You'd have to give Rikki Nelson the advantage, Missy, I believe, because, see, he was prepared to face Kenny Wayne in a championship match for the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship. You'd have to give him a little bit of advantage.
And I'm sure, since he is new to the CWF, that he wants to make a name for himself, too.
All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a break. If a pinfall should occur, we'll have it for you on videotape when we return. We'll be right back.
The Continental Wrestling Federation presents the Road to Birmingham Tour in the search for one true CWF champion. Catch the action Wednesday, May 25th, Chickasaw, Alabama, Chickasaw Auditorium, 8 p.m. Thursday, May 26th, Bucyrus, Alabama, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, May 27th, Parrish, Alabama, Old High School Gym, 8 p.m. Tuesday, May 31st, Moulton, Alabama, Lawrence County Coliseum, 8 p.m. Saturday, June 4th, New Brockton, Alabama, Farm Center, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 7th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, McDonald Hughes Community Center, 8 p.m. Thursday, June 9th, Freeport, Florida, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, June 10th, Mariana, Florida, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 14th, Jemison, Alabama, Central Alabama Music Park, 7 p.m. Thursday, June 16th, Carbon Hill, Alabama, Junior High School Gym, 8 p.m. It's the Road to Birmingham Tour in your area. Don't miss it.
Great lineup of Continental Wrestling Federation returning to Columbus, Mississippi on June 3rd. Make your plans to attend. That main event will be a special first blood match rules as Tom Pritchard takes on the Dirty White Boy. The DI is with us right now, and I'd like to talk about your match with a gentleman named Willie B. Hurt.
Willie B. Hurt. Yes, he will be hurt. In Columbus, Mississippi, Willie B. Hurt's going down. Maybe he'll become a private in the honor guard. What do you think about that, Charlie, huh?
Okay, and right now downtown, Bruno coming to join us. He has the Continental Tag titles on the line. Of the Southern Boys will be on the line against Detroit Demolition and Lord Humongous.
Detroit Demolition, Lord Humongous. We never said we were the best looking. We never said we were the best dressed. We never said we were the prettiest. But see, these two pretty boys from below the Mason-Dixon line going to find out that we are the best. And that's why we're going to walk out of Columbus, Mississippi with the CWF Tag Team Championship around our hefty guts, see? And Alan Martin, he's going to take apart Rikki Nelson and beat him like a dog. Ha!
All right, downtown Bruno coming to join me now. Paul E. Dangerously, his man, Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert, puts the $10,000 on the line against the Nightmare, Danny Davis.
And in a jerkwater town like Columbus, Mississippi, you know, Danny Davis, everybody knows about your legend here. Everybody knows exactly what you're capable of. I know what you can do, Danny Davis, because I've studied your films. And Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, yeah, he's just a little bit impressed by it. He's impressed that you can fly off the top rope. He's impressed that you can sneak under a man and then drop kick him right out of the ring. But you see, for 10 grand, we just might have to come in there and have a little plan. Because you see, in Columbus, Mississippi, you know, Charlie, I think about all the things that we could do in New York. I think about all the things we can do in Las Vegas. I think about all the things we can do at the Dirty White Boys party because Tom Pritchard is finally going to be running out of here. And then I think we have to go to Columbus, Mississippi. And I'm not too happy about that, and neither is Hot Stuff. And Danny Davis, we're going to take all our aggression out on you. You're not getting the 10 grand. You're getting out of professional wrestling.
And we're back. Continental Wrestling Federation. This a Continental Federation tournament match. Was not scheduled to be, but it is. It's Rikki Nelson against Danny Davis, the Nightmare. And Danny Davis just stepping right in because his tag team partner and the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion, Ken Wayne, is not here. And he don't know anything about the location of Ken Wayne.
Well, maybe he couldn't get a first-class ticket here, and I'm sure he didn't just want to fly regular coach, so he wanted to fly first class.
Well, possibly. There you see Rikki Nelson with the full Nelson on Nightmare Danny Davis. This is one of those Road to Birmingham matches. The winner will advance, the loser out of the tournament altogether. Rikki Nelson finding out exactly what Nightmare Danny Davis is made of.
I tell you what, Danny Davis, I have to say a lot for him. He has the people behind him 100%. I mean, he just starts clapping his hands, and the people just go, they really enjoy him, and they're really behind him.
Enthusiastic crowd here at the Houston County Farm Center in Dothan, Alabama. We're certainly glad that you have made your choice of Continental Wrestling Federation television events today.
Well, who else has Missy Hyatt as the co-host?
Hey, what can I say? What can I say?
I'm sure, Charlie, you're the one that bought the tickets for Gordon.
And his wife to go out of town.
I'm sure it was you.
Who told you?
I have ways to finding out. I'm sure you bought their plane tickets, put them up in first-class room accommodations and everything.
Got them all set up. Right now, it's Nightmare Danny Davis going with Rick Nelson in those ring ropes. Good form coming off the ropes. What a match we have going here. Continental Wrestling Federation tournament match. It's Danny Davis going up high. Beautiful suplex, well executed. And that'll certainly jar up those vertebrae in the back of Rikki Nelson. 2 count. But Nelson finds what it takes to power out of that one. Now again into the ring ropes they go. Look at this.
No.
What do we have going on? When will this one end? Right now. Right now. What a match.
Well, I guess he's one step closer to the road to Birmingham.
Exactly, Missy Hyatt. Danny Davis advances on in the Road to Birmingham Continental Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship Tournament that will end with 10 in Birmingham, Alabama. What a match. What a match it was. Danny Davis, the Nightmare, your winner. A lot of great action to come on the Continental Wrestling Federation. And there you see a good display of sportsmanship. Great. That is great to see. That is great to see. And now, we'll be back with more of Continental Wrestling Federation in just a moment. The road to Birmingham continues, and Danny Davis, as you saw moments ago, is one step closer to Birmingham, Alabama. Someone you have to really figure in on this road to Birmingham would be Downtown Bruno and his stable, because he has the 2 biggest men in the area, and that would be Lord Humongous and Detroit Demolition.
I know, for a really small manager, he's pretty smart because he's surrounded himself with a lot of really big and strong guys.
With giants. And with that in mind, we have some previously recorded comments from Downtown Bruno.
You know, there's a lot of rumors going around talking about the controversy in the Continental Wrestling Federation with the Downtown Connection here. Well, people, there is no controversy within the Downtown Connection. Controversy is if you shave all the hair off of Dutch Mantell. Is that Jimmy Hoffa? Controversy is, what's the strongest thing about Bill Kazmaier, his breath or his body odor? That's controversy. There's no controversy here. People say, well, what do you got Alan Martin there for? He's never won a lot of matches. He's not the biggest guy in professional wrestling. He's just a guy, he used to get beat up a lot. Now he's a referee. What is he with you for? Because he proved something to me. He proved that he came through for Downtown Bruno, Lord Humongous, and Detroit Demolition when we needed him to. He showed me that he could be a true blue friend, and that's why he's standing here with us, standing here with the winners, because he belongs with the winners, because that's what we are. We're fixing to go on the road to Birmingham for the CWF title tournament, you understand, and that's the most prestigious championship in professional wrestling. Detroit Demolition, Lord Humongous, they're in that tournament. And believe me, one of these 2 individuals is going to walk away with that belt around their waist, you understand? So there is no controversy. The rumors are a bunch of lies. Don't be talking bad about the best-looking man in professional wrestling. Don't be talking bad about the best referee in professional wrestling. And don't you be downgrading the biggest man and the meanest man in professional wrestling, because there's no problem here. Right, guys?
Right.
Right?
Right.
No problem here.
You can tell by the crowd response. The doctor has made his arrival in the Houston County Farm Center in Dothan, Alabama. We're talking about Dr. Tom Pritchard, who will be facing the Destroyer in this match on Continental Wrestling Federation on tour. And it's certainly glad to have each and every one of you along. Charlie Pat along with Missy Hyatt. Gordon's on vacation. Bless his heart.
Well, you know what? This Tom Pritchard, he's got better-looking hair than I think David Lee Roth. And I tell you what, that Mystic, I'm sure she's jealous of his hair, too.
That could be. I never thought about that. But what a war that's been going on between those 2. Talking about Mystic's main man, the Dirty White Boy, and the Dr. Tom Pritchard. Good reversal by the Destroyer.
I think what it all boils down to, though, is that she's jealous.
Well, you see that side kick. He got the 3 count in a hurry. I tell you what, the doctor is hot.
I think Shane Douglas and the Southern Boys are coming down here right now.
I'll get up and do that interview right away.
Talk about the road to Birmingham, but right off the bat, I want to introduce a good friend of the family, Shane Douglas. He goes way back with the Armstrong family, man from out of the steel city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And brother, it's all heating up around here. CWF Continental Wrestling. Hey, I'm
Shane Douglas.
I know this is TV, but hey, look, Tom is in trouble. They're back here in the back fight. We need to help Tom. Okay.
What is going on? I don't. I don't know, Danny Davis coming out. I don't know. Maybe we can get a camera toward the back and see a little bit about what is happening there. I don't know that they're in the back. They're in the hallway back there somewhere. It's out. I can't see exactly what is taking place. Oh my goodness! It's Pritchard and the White Boy again. Did they?
I think this dirty white boy was supposed to be here at TV when Tom...
Well, they're not supposed to be out on the set or in the ring at the same time while TV is going on. This is taking place outside the dress. It could... Just an all-out brawl. Their camera person doing an excellent job of bringing this to us.
This fighting is uncontrollable. It seems like there's nothing anybody can do. Oh, no. What? You couldn't even know the bottle. Oh, my God.
What? What?
Oh, my God. I think he's bleeding. They need to do something.
Oh, I don't know what in the world. This is unbelievable. I guess it all started back in the dressing room area, Missy.
They just have to keep them two guys apart because they just can't have this going on everywhere like this.
Somebody please call an ambulance. We need an ambulance here at the... And I believe the ambulance is arriving right now. And they do have a couple of paramedics that are attending to Dr. Tom Pritchard right now. They're trying to... a large group of cars out in the parking lot. I think they're finding it a little hard to find a place to get the ambulance in is what the problem is here. They are really working with Pritchard, checking him over very good, the paramedics are. And this all started...
At least he's moving a little bit now.
Yeah. I'm hoping that is Tom moving on his own and not the paramedics doing the moving for him. But they are attending to Dr. Tom Pritchard. And this very disgusting situation that broke out when all we're doing still, ladies and gentlemen, speculating, the dirty white boy was waiting in the back hallway for Pritchard. When he exited the ring after that victory just moments ago, the fight ended up going out the back door, and they tried to break it up. They got down on the ground, and from the side of the building, I think maybe Dirty White Boy saw he was not making any progress, and he used what he could find, and that is no excuse for anything like this happening in professional wrestling.
I know.
It takes really a demented mind to wait on someone and attack, probably, I don't know how it happened, probably attack from behind, knowing the Dirty White Boy. And here, I guess, I sound like an editorial against him, but this is a...
Well, anybody that would handcuff someone and drag them to the ring and try to hang them, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to sneak up from behind.
Right. I tell you what, it looks like they do have things under control, and Dr. Tom Pritchard is being loaded on the stretcher now, carried to one of our two medical facilities here in Dothan, Alabama, and hopefully everything's going to be all right, and we'll have an update on this a little later in today's program. The Continental Wrestling Federation will continue in just a moment.
The Continental Wrestling Federation presents the Road to Birmingham Tour in the search for one true CWF champion. Catch the action Wednesday, May 25th, Chickasaw, Alabama, Chickasaw Auditorium, 8 p.m. Thursday, May 26th, New Site, Alabama, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, May 27th, Parrish, Alabama, Old High School Gym, 8 p.m. Tuesday, May 31st, Moulton, Alabama, Lawrence County Coliseum, 8 p.m. Saturday, June 4th, New Brockton, Alabama, Farm Center, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 7th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, McDonald Hughes Community Center, 8 p.m. Thursday, June 9th, Freeport, Florida, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, June 10th, Mariana, Florida, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 14th, Jemison, Alabama, Central Alabama Music Park, 7 p.m. Thursday, June 16th, Carbon Hill, Alabama, Junior High School Gym, 8 p.m. It's the Road to Birmingham Tour in your area. Don't miss it.
I'm here with Gilbert and Paul E. Dangerously. Probably the two hottest properties in professional wrestling today.
Yeah, well, Tom Pritchard would have probably been hot, but they're toting him off to the hospital right now. I feel so sorry for Tom, don't you, Paul?
Oh, I feel so bad for poor Tommy. Oh.
Tom Pritchard. Tom!
Poor Tom. Isn't that a shame what happened to Mr. Pritchard? You see, Tommy Pritchard, you're lucky that you mess with a dirty white boy and not with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Because the dirty white boy, he just don't like you. If you ever come across Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Paulie Dangerously, see, we got 10 grand at stake. And when you try to take money out of our pockets, I mean money that we could be spending taking a lovely lady like Missy Hyatt out, brother, you're in a world of trouble. Well, you know that, Hot Stuff. Hot Stuff, can you imagine what's going to happen to these people once they try to take 10 grand out of our pockets?
No, see, Missy? See, all the people here in Dalton, Alabama to know, they don't know what $10,000 look like. Paulie Dangerously, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and Missy Hyatt knows what $10,000 looks like about 100 times over. Anybody, and this means you, Universal Heart Knob, Austin Idol, if you get it, that you want to get a little itchy, and you have an itch in your back and you need a scratch, will you come and see Paulie? You come and see Hot Stuff, because we're waiting on anybody. It's the road to Birmingham. We are going to be the new CWF champion. We. Okay?
Okay, now let's go to Charlie with the Southern Boys and Shane Douglas.
I'd like to continue our interview, if we could, that we had moments ago with the Southern Boys and Shane Douglas. And, hey, guys, I don't know.
Sorry about the interruption, Charlie, but we just come out here, the Southern Boys, to introduce a good friend of ours, Shane Douglas, right here. Oh, I can tell all these guys back here in the other dressing room, if you're looking in that monitor, get off your cans and take a gander, because there's another new sheriff in town, and that's Mr. Shane Douglas. Good luck, Shane.
Get ready for our match. All right, he comes here with quite a reputation. UWF television champion.
That's right, you know, Charlie, it's great to be here in the CWF, because this is where the action is. This is where it comes and it boils down to. This is where professional wrestling is made, and that's the reason Shane Douglas is here. And now, what I'm doing out here is I'm seeing some appalling things. This is my first day in the CWF area here, and what's this? 2-on-1.
Do you mind? We have tried. This is the second time I'm trying to interview this man.
No, Charlie. First of all, you don't know us that well. The people in Dalton, Alabama don't know us well enough. This man right here knows me well enough. And Paul E. knows right now. He knows me well. This man right here stole something from me. And I don't want him taking a fire on you. Hey, don't go, buddy, now. I don't want him taking a fire on you.
Where's Bruno?
Yeah, you know where Bruno is?
Where's Bruno?
Charlie, you know where Bruno is?
It's not my day to keep up with Bruno. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Come on, look. Hey.
Whoa.
Come here. Bruno, look. Can you just do us a favor? I don't know if you can, if you can talk to this guy.
Hey,
whatever.
can you go and get him out of here? Can you get him out?
I'll tell you what.
Bruno!
I'll tell you what do you think?
It's a bad
What do you
time.
think? Bad
It's a bad time. We'll be back later. It's a bad time. See you.
You're smart. Could you... What is this situation?
I don't know, man. Come on. Let's get out of here. What, Humongous, I don't understand. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Man, don't ask me no questions. It's none of your business. What's going on, Humongous, huh? Those are our friends here, huh? That's Hot Stuff. That's Paulie. Those are our friends, man.
You know, Charlie, I don't want any trouble out here with this monster of a man. I just want to tell everybody in Continental Wrestling, I'm glad to be here, and I look forward to seeing y'all around in the area. Thank you, Charlie.
All right, Shane Douglas, and I don't believe I understand what's going on here. That is for sure. And tell you what, we'll be back with more of Continental Wrestling Federation in just a moment. Continental Wrestling Federation action continues.
Dadgummit, Charlie Platt. let me tell you a couple of things. Me, the drill instructor, Bob Carter, made an announcement last week on television. Do you remember what that was, Platt? That's right. We have a inductee into the honor guard. An inductee. See that white mark against that black staff? You see that? That's one white mark for each inductee. When I'm done, this will be white as your shirt. You understand? Okay, now.
You're saying you're going to recruit that many people?
I'm recruiting all these people right here, and we're starting with just one. That's that's the, what's his name there? Young?
Mark Young.
Yeah, Mark Young, right. You see these boots? We're going to issue him a pair of boots. One pair of boots. Issue honor guard. We're going to issue him camouflage utilities like my own. And we're going to issue him, yes, the big red monster. Do you know what this big red monster is? Take a look, cameraman. You know what this red monster is? This is the manual of the honor guard. Private Young will carry it wherever he goes. Now we have one more thing. Why don't you kind of follow me up here into the ring?
Okay. Don't know exactly what this is all about, but here we go.
Take your hand down.
Bear with us, camera folks. Don't see any significance.
Say again, Platt.
Don't understand quite what we're doing here.
What we're going to do here, Platt, is we're going to enlist Mark Young.
Enlist Mark Young?
That's correct. Enlist. You know, I have to speak. Am I not speaking plain enough English for you?
I guess you are.
I know you being in the 1st Civ Div, that's the 1st Civilian Division. You don't understand what I'm saying half the time. Isn't that right?
Certainly. You tell me, we'll both know.
Step a little bit. We're going a little bit too slow.
Kind of wonder about...
Let me explain something to you, Platt. This man right here, 1 week ago on television, said that if I do not beat the dirty white boy, his allegiance is to me. Is that not correct?
Exactly.
Now, Mr. Young, are you ready to be a member of the honor guard? Yes, sir. I can't hear you. Yes, sir. Are you ready to be a member of the honor guard? Yes, sir. Now, you know, and I know, there's one more thing we got to do, isn't it, there, Young? Yes, sir. You know what that is? Yes, sir. Hit the seat.
Oh, come on now.
Wait a minute.
This guy don't know whether he's a wrestler or a referee or whatever, and he's...
Do you not know? Do you not know? This is Alan Martin.
I
Do you know who
know.
Alan Martin is? He was the barber. He was the barber at recruit training with me. He cut my hair. Look how good my haircut looks. He cut my hair.
I guess Alan Martin's just a jack of all trades, right?
That is a... Yeah, I guess so, Miss...
Are you ready? Are you ready to become an honor guard boy? Are you ready? Shave it off. Get it off. Get it all off. Shave that thing. Shave it. Shave it off.
I have never...
Look at that. Look at that. Get all that off. Get a shot of this.
Can you believe it?
I don't believe this.
I can't hear you. You look like a thing to me. What is it you're wearing on your body? Oh, you look disgusting. You make me sick. How about it, boy? Are you ready to be mean? Yes, sir. I can't hear you. Yes, sir. I can't hear you. Yes, sir. Get up, get up. I can't hear you. Yes, sir. Sit back down, boy. Yes, sir.
I bet if he told him to jump up in the air, he'd jump up for him.
Yeah.
What about it?
You wonder about people like this, don't you?
Does it feel real good? Yes, sir. Tell me about it, boy. It feels great, sir. I can't hear you. It feels great, sir. I can't hear you. It feels great, sir. Louder. It feels great, sir. Attaboy, louder. It feels great, sir. Say that, huh? Yeah. Will you look at this Platt? He's going to start to look like something now. Hurry up, boy.
I think...
I don't know what to say about this.
I mean...
feel excited now. Look at that. That's right. That's right.
Well, I bet he almost passes out every time he goes by a barbershop. I mean...
Feels great, sir. Now, feels great.
Alan Martin.
Come here, Platt. There's one more thing. I checked his little manual, you know, when they get you all that nice military paperwork that Mommy in Congress always sends me. But you know what I found out? His name isn't Young.
What's his name?
His real name is Mark Pyle. Ask him. What is your name, recruit? Private Pyle, sir. I can't hear you. Private Pyle, sir. Louder. Private Pyle, sir. You got it? What's his name, Platt?
You say, and he says, Private Pyle.
That's correct, Platt. Private Pyle. Take that off.
Okay.
Take it off. I want it all off. Off.
What do you...
I want it off.
At least Private Pyle's a man of his own, a man of his word. He said he would go with him, and I guess he has.
You know,
Look at that head. It looks good now. I'll start on all of you. You need a haircut too.
Maybe you can be his next recruit, Charlie.
I don't think so.
Do you think he needs one? You want to be next?
So,
Alan Martin, the barber, will do you next, Platt.
the barber, the wrestler, and the referee. Did he take up your ticket tonight when you came in? He's a jack of all trades. I have never in my life. And the hair shave continues. Do you have anything to say?
I just don't believe this.
This is your red monster, pal. Live it, learn it, love it. Do you want to say me more? Yes, sir. What do you say more? Yes, sir.
Well, there you have.
Yes, sir.
There you have the private Mark Pyle. Let's wonder about people like this.
Here's your book, pal. Grab it.
I really don't know what to say.
Forward. March. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Get your gear, pal.
I'll tell you what, let's do. I think we've seen all of this. Anyone cares to see me especially. We now have a new private in the
Private
infantry.
Pyle.
Yeah. And we'll be back with more of Continental Wrestling Federation in just a moment.
The Continental Wrestling Federation presents the Road to Birmingham Tour in the search for one true CWF champion. Catch the action Wednesday, May 25th, Chickasaw, Alabama, Chickasaw Auditorium, 8 p.m. Thursday, May 26th, New Site, Alabama, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, May 27th, Parrish, Alabama, Old High School Gym, 8 p.m. Tuesday, May 31st, Moulton, Alabama, Lawrence County Coliseum, 8 p.m. Saturday, June 4th, New Brockton, Alabama, Farm Center, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 7th, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, McDonald Hughes Community Center, 8 p.m. Thursday, June 9th, Freeport, Florida, High School Gym, 8 p.m. Friday, June 10th, Mariana, Florida, National Guard Armory, 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 14th, Jemison, Alabama, Central Alabama Music Park, 7 p.m. Thursday, June 16th, Carbon Hill, Alabama, Junior High School Gym, 8 p.m. It's the Road to Birmingham Tour in your area. Don't miss it.
A reminder of a great lineup of the Continental Wrestling Federation coming to Columbus, Mississippi on June 3rd. With me now, Nightmare Danny Davis and Tracy Smothers of the Southern Boys. They've got some big matches. And when we talk to them about the matches, also I'd like for them to give their personal comments on a situation that is most explosive here in the Continental Wrestling Federation. The Dirty White Boy and Tom Pritchard will be first blood match rules in Columbus, Mississippi. And you, sir, have a $10,000 Golden Challenge match for Hot Stuff.
That's exactly right. But you know, Tom Pritchard, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good friend of Tracy's. He's a good friend of all the boys. You understand what I'm saying? Except he's not good friends with Dirty White Boy. And who can blame him? A man tried to put him right out of this profession. What did he try to do? He tried to hang him. And then on top of that, what did he try to do? He took a beer bottle and whacked him over the head with it. Well, let me tell you something, White Boy. Tom Pritchard may not be here, but he's going to be in Columbus, Mississippi, and he will get his hands around your throat, and I wouldn't be you for $1 million. Now, as far as Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert goes, if his man, Paul E. Dangerson, wants to come out here and run his mouth, well, that's fine. If you want to come out here and run me down, well, that's fine. But, brother, let me tell you something. You don't come out here and run Columbus, Mississippi down because that's my town. Those are good, hard-working people, and I respect every one of them. And for you, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, before the night's over with, I'm going to relieve you of $10,000. It's a promise.
All right, and I'm Mayor Danny Davis. Tracy Smothers, situation's very serious with the Dirty White Boy and Tom Pritchard, and you and your partner have a big match with Lord Humongous and Detroit Demolition.
Big, isn't it? Big. That's an understatement of the year. That's two of the biggest guys Steve and myself have ever been in the ring with. Lord Humongous, 6'10", 325 pounds. The Demolition, 6'3", about 300. Well, I'll tell you this, Charlie. We work together as a team as well as any team in this sport, and we'll do what it takes to keep those belts. Now, the match I'm going to be looking forward to is the Dirty White Boy and Dr. Tom Pritchard. White Boy, is a fair fight, man. Tom had you going, and you busted him over the head with a beer bottle, big boy. Won't be that way tonight. That won't be that way tonight in Columbus, big boy. You strap it on down.
Smothers and Steve Armstrong, Continental Tag Title match. And what a crowd we have here tonight at the Houston County Farm Center. You can see packed in here to see great wrestling action. And Missy, if we run short of time on this match, we will promise, this is one fall match, and if we run short on time, we promise that we'll have the outcome of the match and pick it up where we left off next week. How's that?
Well, that sounds great. And next week, we also have the 10,000 Golden Challenge match. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
And the main thing in our minds now, we still have no word on Tom Pritchard. He has been taken to a medical facility here in town, and hopefully before the show is over with, we'll have an update on Tom. If not, we'll certainly bring you up to date on what's happening with Tom Pritchard next week on Continental Wrestling Federation. Right now, the Mississippi Hoodoo Man finding out what the Continental Tag Team Champions are all about. He's up against Steve Armstrong right now. Collar and elbow, center of the ring. Armstrong makes a tag with Tracy Smothers.
I tell you what, Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong, to me, are a very young and impressive tag team. I mean, very impressive. They have our tag team titles.
They are a dynamic combination. Now we see some shortcut tactics by the Mississippi Hoodoo Man. Takes Armstrong into those ring ropes. The tag was made. Two count. Almost a pinfall. Double drop kick. And the Mississippi Hoodoo Man decides he wants to go outside and think this over. We're out of time. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of Missy Hyatt, Charlie Platt saying join us next week. We'll have a conclusion of this match and the update on Tom Pritchard, and Austin Idol will be with us.
Oh, yeah. Next week's going to be just as exciting as this week.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.